Hello, welcome, Devil Sniper here, and today I'm bringing you episode number 8 of our career mode with West Ham United. If you're not up to date with the career mode, please feel free to go back and watch the episodes, but I'll give you a brief update. We are starting off this season like we're literally on fire, undefeated in the Capital One Cup and undefeated in the Premier League. But today we're going to start off in the Capital One Cup with an away fixture to Cardiff City. In the previous round, we got a little bit lucky when we beat Bristol City 2-1. League One side Bristol City 2-1. Sacco dispatching a very dubious 90th minute penalty, but you'll see the team has been changed up, showing some faith in our younger players, showing faith in our rotation players. A lot of lads need to get some time under the belt, and I want to bed in the youngsters such as Burke, Chambers, Poyet, Leggett, get them some good match minutes. And I guess the Championship side, I feel it's a perfect opportunity, especially when you've got the old heads of Downing. Of course, you've got AC up top, and of course at the back you've got James Collins, but it's Yusuf Poulsen showing some good movement down that left-hand side, trying to get the fake shots into the box. Unfortunately, it didn't come off. Downing with the resulting corner onto the full head of Collins, and Collins dispatches it into the back of the net in the 5th minute to give us a nice 1-0 lead and hopefully settle everyone down, especially the young players. But it's Cardiff City with a poor throw-in, poor control there. Chambers latches onto the situation, crosses it into Yusuf Poulsen. He gets caught in the net, can't figure out how to get out, manages to get out, and celebrates his goal. But that was all about Chambers, not sitting back, not sitting on his laurels, not allowing Cardiff just to have an easy ride with the ball. He sensed there could be something going on. Poor first touch, he pounces and delivers a simple goal on a plate for Yusuf Poulsen, who probably won't have an easier finish all season long. And you can see the boys physically starting to relax, starting to play free-flowing football. A nice little ball there, and interchanging football. But Chambers, unfortunately, just mistimed the dink over the top as AC went that fraction too early. But at the end of the first half, it was Cardiff who started to come to life. Pilkington on the right-hand side, delivering the ball. Bentley with the fist out to Burgett. JB with the shot, fired in low, but not hard enough, and Bentley picked it up with ease. We went in at half-time, winning 2-0 with goals from, of course, Collins in the 5th minute and Yusuf Poulsen on the 11th minute. But the problem was, it was Cardiff who came out like an absolute battering ram. The instructions to the boys were simple. Tighten it up a little bit and keep playing the same way, because we were playing delightful football. Unfortunately, the boys didn't listen, and they just allowed Cardiff too much time, too much space, allowing them onto them and giving them as much time as possible on the ball, which is not what we want to be doing. And as you can see, Cardiff were absolutely all over us. Bentley with a fantastic save from Lafondra, who was causing us a lot of problems. But then Morgan, Alpha Fomentano, picks the ball up, tries to chip it out, delivers a poor ball to Leggett, who gets caught out. JB into Lafondra. Lafondra slams it into that top corner to drag Cardiff back into the game. They really put us under a lot of pressure, but I decided to bring on some old heads, Nolan, of course, Chiarte, to tighten up that midfield, to give us some strength and hopefully see the game out. But Cardiff, again with a poor throw-in, it's latched onto by Chiarte, crosses the ball, and unfortunately the Cardiff City centre-back turns the ball into his own net. Really, really disappointing for the lad, but that gave us a 3-1 lead, which was absolutely fantastic. And again, Chiarte not sitting on his laurels, being alert to the situation and capitalising from it. And then Kenwyn Jones, you would think, would bring the game back to 3-2, but he puts the header wide, and thankfully he was offside from the actual cross. But of course, Collins did get a flick on, which did worry me. But Yusuf Poulsen, fake shot into the box, and then a perfectly timed tackle from Noon. An easy clearance for Cardiff City, and the referee said enough is enough, blew the full-time whistle, and we come away with an easy 3-1 victory in the end. It should have been a lot easier. It was disappointing to concede, but that's one of the one of the unfortunate things that happen in football. Of course, man of the match has to go to James Collins, not just for the goal, but he was an absolute leader out on that pitch and really did play fantastically well. We got £1,700, and Poyet and Leggett are both extremely happy for having the opportunity to play some first-team football. And all I have to say to them is, you don't have to be happy. Under my leadership, under my tenureship, the youngsters will get a game. It doesn't matter if they're 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. They will be given an opportunity, not just in cup games, but in league games, because I have faith in the youth system and the academy at West Ham. But that aside, we are at the Bowland, bringing out the big guns in a 4-2-3-1 formation to take on Watford. That front line scares me. Valencia, Sacco and Bolo, Downing, and then the masterful Chiarte and the playmaker genius Noble adding support. It looks absolutely unplayable. Hopefully the new formation will do a couple of things. Allow us to play more attractive football, and allow us to score more goals, which would be really, really nice, because we haven't scored a huge amount of goals thus far. It's only early days into the season, but it would just be nice to start banging in the goals, to start delivering more goals and getting our goal difference up, and just keep this run going, because we are on a fantastic run. But it was Watford who came out and started really quite sharply and put us right in the back foot. Thankfully, the lino had his flag up. But then we got our opportunity. The ball played into Valencia. Valencia knocking it out wide into Sacco. Sacco heading for that byline. Swings the crossing. Embolo going for the header. Unfortunately, it was an easy clearance for Watford. And then Downing picking the ball up, playing a nice ball into Noble. Noble playing a delightful ball into Embolo. Embolo looking to get to the byline. Tricks the defender, plays the cross early, but unfortunately Valencia just isn't strong enough and he's out-muscled, unfortunately. But then Noble with some great defensive work, feeding that ball into Stuart Downing, and then Downing just decided to open up the afterburners, and the dribbling tutorial begins as he tears apart Watford, going past player after player and firing a shot in from 20 yards, but Fabianski was equal to the situation. Noble with the corner, great hit out from Fabianski, but Krezers with an absolutely unstoppable, delightful goal. Absolutely peach. It was an absolute peach, and I was really, really chuffed with the boys. And not just with the boys, but I was really chuffed for Creswell, because in the open part of the season, he has been phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal in the left-back position. Really, really chuffed with the young lad. And the ball took some wicked curl there. Not only did it curl inwards, it then bent outwards, which was absolutely sensational. And that was enough to get us to the half-time whistle, where we were celebrating the 1-0 lead. And as you can see, the Boland, not only in great voice, standing and applauding the players off, as we had, quite simply, outplayed Watford. We didn't score the goals that we probably deserved, but there was always the second half, and hopefully the boys could take on my instructions at half-time of just up the tempo and go harder. Go for the kill, go for the juggler, and deliver more goals. And they were listening. Matthews played a nice ball into Embolo. Embolo with the shot, but Fabianski again was equal to it and really keeping Watford in the game. But Sacco with a delightful ball over the top into Embolo, who changes direction like an absolute whippet, sticks it on his right foot, sticks it in the top corner, and gives us a 2-0 lead in the 76th minute. Absolutely fantastic goal. And with the goal, I decided to make a change. I brought on Jarvo and I brought on the big man AC, just to give us a little bit more sort of depth and outlet. And of course, Embolo playing in the cam position, drops the ball into Downing. Downing cuts inside. Such a great agile player. Tries to play the ball back through to Embolo. Gets it all wrong. Comes back to him. Right foot. Bottom corner. 3-0. 87 minutes gone. Watford are completely done and dusted now. Fantastic play. Man of the match for me throughout this game had to have been Downing. He was literally on another planet. He was playing at such a different level to everybody else. He was pacey. He was agile. He was literally running at them for fun, beating players for fun. And it was nice to see him get on the score sheet. He really did deserve to get on that score sheet. And of course, that will be enough to see the game out and deliver a 3-0 victory with goals from Creswell, Embolo, and of course Downing. And as I said, man of the match had to be Downing. He was just on a crazy different planet, playing some absolutely beautiful football. So what I'm going to do now is sit back and have a little tinker with the formation and catch you in episode 9.
I used to dream about cars and things, about being a star and things. I thought that